Hi guys, Matt from footbooks.co.uk, and today's video will be my picks for the upcoming Premier League Fantasy Football. If you want to join our league, then stay tuned in the video. We'll have the league name and also the code coming up, and also Ian and Blake will be doing their picks as well. So let's get straight into the video and choose our goalkeeper. And my goalkeeper is going to be David De Gea, Manchester United. He's a great goalkeeper. United will probably keep some nice clean sheets this year because they do have Jose Mourinho in charge, and he's known to be quite a defensive manager, so he should be getting some nice clean sheets in there, and also he's got good distribution, so maybe some assist as well. Also, my sub goalkeeper will be the one of Sunderland, just a cheap pick just to free up some money. So we just go into our goalkeepers here, down to the cheapest, and he's only 4 million, and I think his name is, he's from Hull, Jakub Pulovic. So he's there, 4 million, he's straight in just as a sub choice.
Who'd you go for, Blake?
I got De Gea too, and I've got Gomez from Watford in goal.
Oh, okay, I've got Gomez too, and I've also got Butland from Middlesbrough, Butland, from Stoke.
Yeah, Stoke City. On to the defenders now, Eddie.
Okay, so my first defender is going to be Antonio Valencia, and the good thing about Valencia is he does sometimes play as a midfielder. So I'm going to put him straight in. He's going to get some nice assists for me, hopefully. He's assisted Zlatan in the Community Shield, and also in pre-season he showed that he can assist as well. I think he picked up 4 assists in pre-season, so Valencia straight in. Next up is Nathaniel Klein, another fullback for Liverpool this time around. Put him straight in. Klopp likes to play a high press, so hopefully Klein will do a good job there playing high up the pitch. Next up, we'll go with Charlie Daniels. A good pick, not too expensive. He scored some good points for Bournemouth last year, 130 points altogether. He crosses the ball well, so Charlie Daniels is going in from Bournemouth, up the cherries. Next up is Stokes' Erik Pieters. He scored some good points last season too. He's a fullback, he's quite tall, so he'll pick up some points, both assisting and goal scoring. He's got some good deliveries, and again, is quite tall, so hopefully from set pieces, he'll nick some points there as well. And last up, my cheap option for defence will be of Watford, I believe. Let's have a look, just go somewhere a little bit cheap. We'll go for Paredes. He's only 4 million, so it just frees up some money for some higher quality midfielders and attackers. So that's my back 5 selected.
Who have you got, Ian?
Well, I went for the statistical approach. So I had a look, I worked out who scored what points last season, and then I divided that by how much they cost. So hopefully these are the most bang for your buck players. They might not be standout names. So I've got Daniels from Bournemouth, I've got Morgan from Leicester, got Alderweireld from Spurs, and then I've got a couple of Arsenal defenders in Koscielny and Bellerin. Those guys are the best bang for your buck defensively.
I'm very similar to you. I've got Bellerin, I've got Daniels, as well as Wes Morgan, and my other defenders is Scott Dan from Crystal Palace. He was a big point scorer last year, got a lot of goals from defence. And my cheap defender is Leicester's Wasilewski.
On to midfielders, and my first pick is arguably Liverpool's best player, Philippe Coutinho. Now, Coutinho is probably their star man. Over his 3 previous seasons, he's got 20 assists and 18 goals, so he's a top player, so he's going straight in. He's not actually too expensive, really, compared to some others. He's 8 million, so he's the first midfield pick going straight in. Next up is Tottenham's man, Eriksen. Great player. He's also on a lot of set pieces for Spurs. He's picked up 178 points last season. And he's also got 16 assists and 6 goals in that season. So obviously last season he's picked up 16 assists, which is massive. So hopefully he can do the same again. Next up is one of my favourite players in the Premiership, and that is Ross Barkley. Shame he didn't feature in the Euros as much, because I thought he should have been a really good shout. He links up the play between the back 4 and centre forwards really well, so hopefully he can feed Lukaku and pick up those assists. Next up is probably the most forward-thinking midfielder in the whole league, and that is Chemin De Broiler. He plays so many forward passes, it's unbelievable, and also he's obviously got Aguero in front of him. So those two combining and linking together could be a massive one for me. And then my surprise package for this season, hopefully, is going to be Jordan Ives. So he just moved to Bournemouth from Liverpool. I think he's going to be a massive player for the Cherries. He's only 5.5 million, so that's why I'm putting him in, just to free up some money for maybe the biggest attacking player that you'll see to come. So Jordan Ives will hopefully be a big player and get some points in there for me. So that's my midfield 5.
What's your midfield 5, Blake?
Okay, so I've got 5 different midfielders from different clubs. My number 1 is Dusan Tadic from Southampton. He's attacking midfielder. He's going to get a lot of assists this season. Gylfi Sigurdsson, nothing new there. He's going to get a lot of goals and assists with Swansea. My cheap midfielder is Al Mohammadi. He is a right winger. He gets a lot of assists for Hull City. He did get a lot of assists for Hull City in the Championship last year. Coutinho, like Matt. Coutinho's, obviously a really big flair player for Liverpool. And Mark Noble, West Ham, takes the penalties. He's going to get a lot of points there, hopefully.
All right, my 5. So I've gone statistically again. So we've got Fletcher from West Brom, Mahrez from Leicester, Conte from Chelsea because he's pretty cheap, even though he's gone to Chelsea now. Ayew from Swansea, and I've also got Eriksen from Spurs.
You see that Ayew just switched to West Ham
Oh, did he?
as of today, yeah.
Oh, there you go. Well,
He's from West Ham now, so.
sweet.
So, first up, centre forwards, 50 goals in 2 seasons, 26 goals and 24 goals. There's only one man, he's probably the biggest pick, and it's Sergio Aguero. He's 13 million, so he's obviously the most expensive player on the whole game, so that's why you've got to free up some money through maybe a cheap goalkeeper, defender and midfielder. So Aguero straight in. 216 points in 2014-15, 184 last season, so hopefully he can break 200 again. Now my surprise package again, centre forwards wise this season, is Andre Gray from Burnley. Now if you don't know about this guy, check him out on YouTube. He's unbelievable, he's super quick, great movement, and he can also finish. So Andre Gray is going in, and he's only 6.5. So if you are going to have a player like Aguero or Zlatan or Harry Kane, then you're going to need a cheaper player, and Gray could be that one. And then finishing up my third centre forward is going to be a player that looks like me a little bit, plays like me a little bit, and that is Andy Carroll for West Ham at 6.5 million. So that is my team overall. I've got no more money left, and there it is.
So my strikers are pretty obvious really. I got Callum Wilson from Bournemouth, got a lot of goals last year, was injured for half the season, but he will get goals for Bournemouth this season. Harry Kane for Spurs, and my big man up front is Zlatan Ibrahimovic. I've got him captain for the first game against Bournemouth. I hopefully he gets a lot of goals this season.
Yeah, I got Ibrahimovic too. And I've also gone for a couple of Watford players. So Watford need to score goals for me this year. I've got Dini and Igehelo. So yeah, those guys are statistically good again. So we'll see how it works out in the season. Right, guys, make sure you sign up for our league. We'll put up the code on the screen now. Good luck. Enjoy football.